friends, and welcome to My Chemical Fancast. I'm Kat.
And I'm Haley.
And this is a podcast dedicated to all things My Chemical Romance. We are out of material, and yet we are still here. Hello.
That just shocked me.
It's the truth.
We have things to talk about.
The situation is that My Chemical Romance is a band from New Jersey.
Oh my god.
And they broke up in 2013 and left us with nothing.
Listen, friends. Things have changed.
This is us from the future.
Hello.
Hello.
And as you are probably aware, they're back together now. This episode was recorded mere hours before the reunion was announced.
Less than 24 hours.
Please take this episode with a grain of salt, because this is us when we are downtrodden, broken, upset, still sad about MCR.
Still sad about MCR 6 years after the breakup. And we say a lot of now stupid things.
Yeah, so it's going to make you laugh now. It might have made you sad before, but now you'll just laugh and it's going to be fine. So please just be aware of that while you're listening.
This is a historical record of life before the reunion and life after the reunion. This is like a moment in time. It's like an archaeological find.
Real emos in the wild before the news broke.
That's right. Like if in the future there's a documentary, they'll take this like 2-minute segment and put it in the documentary.
Mm-hmm.
That's also a suggestion for anyone who plans on making a documentary. So that's our first. This is a two-pronged interruption. First prong, we fucked up, and we underestimated My Chemical Romance. Second prong, we have some news to share with you. We have heard from an anonymous but reliable source that My Chemical Romance will be touring in 2020. So if you didn't get your tickets for the reunion show, don't freak out about it. There will be other opportunities. There is going to be a tour. We're pretty excited.
Mm-hmm.
You should be excited too. Who thought that this day would come?
I sure as fuck didn't.
Who thought that one day the fan cast would have actual news to tell you?
Like updated news.
Updated news.
Wow.
So anyway, that's all we had to say to you. Please enjoy this really strange episode.
And it is strange. Make no doubt about it. It's weird.
You know, it's a brave new world. Like everything's different. We don't know what the future holds. That's incredible. And now, back to your regularly scheduled program. With nothing. And so we're gathering together the last scraps of My Chemical Romance that we can, sweeping them into a dustbin, and compiling them into this episode.
Yeah, that's about right.
Because this, if you didn't know, we should have said this first. This is the Stragglers episode of songs that we haven't really talked about before, but are significant enough that we should talk about them.
Basically,
and that people might yell at us for not talking about.
It's just living with ghosts. We're talking about living with ghosts.
It is. And we know, everybody cool your jets, okay? We know Fake Your Death.
Oh, yeah, that's coming.
Fake Your Death also exists. We're getting to it. That's on the next episode.
That one can wait.
It can wait. We are calm about that.
It's a whole separate issue in itself.
Yes, yes. Well, should we get right into the Stragglers?
Yeah. So, I want to first... We haven't talked about living with ghosts, so if anyone doesn't know what living with ghosts is, it's MCRX. So it's or 10. It's the release or the re-release of the Black Parade, and all the demos that they did in that kind of era, things that they didn't include on the album, basically the demos that they did while they were at the Paramore house. So when you listen to them, you can kind of hear that live kind of echoey sound, and that Gerard gets drowned out at some points, and it's
very good. I like all those parts of it.
Definitely. I like the whole thing.
And we've mentioned this before, that when we listen to this record, we imagine them recording it in the fucking ballroom of the mansion.
Yeah.
And that's 5,000% not what happened.
No.
But something about how they sound just sounds like that. And that's how I always picture it.
Yeah, it has that bigness to it. It has that, like, I don't know, has that vibe, has a vibe. First, I want to address when MCRX came out.
Oh my god, I wasn't even going to mention it. Wasn't even going to re-traumatize these people with it.
I feel like we have to, because it was such an event.
It was a decision.
It was a big deal.
Decisions were made.
Not by MCR.
Oh, yes, they were.
No, they weren't. No,
they were in part.
No, they contributed to what would be on the album, but they didn't contribute to, like, how it would be marketed or when or, like...
Well, let me ask you this. Because Frank did that podcast where he was talking about all of them at the barbecue.
Uh-huh.
And that they had thought... I mean, didn't he talk about how they had talked about releasing MCRX and doing the thing with the flag and not realizing at the time that it would be misconstrued?
I don't remember. I am also want to blame WB for everything, so I'm just gonna blame this on WB.
I think it's funnier to blame it on the boys. Aww. So that's what I'm going to do.
They didn't know.
I think they did.
They didn't know how
I think they were
across.
Like, okay, we're going to release a new album. It's going to have new stuff on it. It's got to, like, look good. Like, it's got to be a thing, you know? Mm-hmm. It's going to be on the anniversary. We're going to have this new logo. And back themselves into a corner.
Well, I think they underestimated the reaction it would garner.
Yes.
Because they knew that the band was big, okay? Like, they knew that they had a really devoted, loyal following, but I don't think that they realized the kind of reaction any news about a potential reunion or a potential new thing would bring about, because that was a nightmare.
Yeah, hold on. You have to back up. This is not news about a new thing. All it is, is a flag and a date. That is all it is.
It was kind of terrifying.
They released a video of a flag and a date, and then they just left it to us to figure it out.
Yeah, they did. That wasn't great. I remember the day it happened, though, and everybody and their mother tagged me in the video. And they were like, look at this. And I was like, I know. I see it.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, aren't you excited? Or, like, don't you think that, like, something's going to happen? And I was like, no. I am not excited because it's not going to be anything new, really. I mean, I didn't know what it was going to be. But I knew for sure it wasn't going to be a reunion, and it wasn't going to be like a new fucking album. Like, how fucking stupid. I know that's going to be very polarizing, but, like, that's dumb. Like, why would you think that? We got
conventional weapons, you know? So, like, kind of anything was possible.
I don't know, man.
But yeah, the cryptic flag.
Yeah, that was a mess.
Before the flag drop, I had sort of, like, it was around the time when I was leaving college, and before then, I had sort of buried my love for My Chemical Romance, you know?
This brought it to the surface.
It did, because, like, I still had a few of My Chem songs on my regular playlists, but I was trying to be, like, one of those people where I was like, yeah, I liked that band when I was a kid, you know? Like, whatever. I listen to other music now. And then the flag came, and I was like, you know what's fucking awesome? My Chemical Romance, my one true love.
My one and only.
My one and only. Oh my god, wasn't that a great time? Because you know what was also available then? Pensy Prep was available on Spotify back then.
Hey, Handbreaker.
I just had a great time marathoning everything after that flag went up.
Wow. Hambone, please bring Pensy Prep back to Spotify. That is my one request of you.
I missed that time.
Yeah, it was a good time. So with that in mind, and with that excitement and newness in your mind of, like, these are demos you've never heard before, of MCR songs that you have never heard before. Like, it was really cool. It was new and kind of like an insight into the world, into the Paramore Mansion, and it was just really cool. And these definitely have a different vibe.
And do you own this on vinyl?
I don't.
Neither do I, and I wonder if they came with cool liner notes, you know?
Yeah. They probably did, and we're probably missing out on something, but I am not rich enough to buy every single thing on vinyl.
I know. I've always wanted to own this on vinyl because I really love all the demos and stuff on this,
Yeah.
but I just haven't ever gotten around to it.
So, first song, Party at the End of the World.
Life and last into the front and at the back beyond collision in your heart and set free and I'm not back in your decision to get clean in your life. I'm not afraid of your pollution and let go and let go. I'm not afraid of you.
First of all, this song is super catchy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, for sure. The intro is rad as hell.
Yeah, the intro is rad as hell. I don't know, this one, I always hum a lot, you know, like it gets stuck in my head.
Uh-huh.
So, I feel like this is the song out of the ones that we're going to talk about, which I think feels the most closely aligned with Black Parade.
Yeah.
I think all the lyrics in the songs that we're going to talk about are very, like, half-baked and not yet finished.
Yeah.
But for what we have for this song, to me, it kind of sounds like it's maybe from the perspective of Satan.
Ooh.
Like, the patient is trying to, like, rid himself of his demons and is trying to confess to his sins, but Satan's like, you know what, you don't gotta do that. Like, I'm fine with with what you've got. Because they're the lyrics, I'm not backing your decision to get clean in your mind. I'm not afraid of your condition. He's like, you know, I don't give a fuck if you messed up because I'm Satan. Hello. And
Wow.
we're going to hell.
Well, I don't know. I feel like this song may have been written before he even had the concept in his mind. Because this, I feel, in what I'm hearing, I feel like it doesn't have anything to do with the Black Parade conceptually.
Hey, that's also fair.
You know, like musically, you know, it aligns a little bit. But, like, I like the vibes I'm getting. I'm getting more of like a Revenge to Black Parade transition song.
Yeah, there's parts of this sound very revengey. Like, I think that Frank's rhythm guitars sound very revengey.
Mm-hmm. And Gerard's vocals are a little bit like grittier and lower and more growly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that has that like darker, grittier guitar sound, darker lyrics, but the structure is cleaner than any other Revenge song. So that's why I feel like it's a transition to Black Parade, because it has way more structure than a Revenge song. Yeah.
I definitely see, like, the hybrid of Revenge and Black Parade and how it sounds. I think, you know, the lyrics are very indistinct, but given that they seem to deal with, like, I mean, I feel like the end of the world is a metaphor for death in this particular song.
Uh-huh.
Which sort of leads me to, like, all of my other conclusions. But that's just what I feel about the song.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, Black Parade is about hell. So, so there's the connection. If you didn't know, the Black Parade is about hell.
Exclusively about hell, nothing else.
It's mostly about hell.
It is some about hell. For the Dancing at the End of the World, though, I get Danger Days vibes.
That, yes, like, the title has a lot of Danger Days vibes,
yeah.
For sure. But then the lyrics, like, I feel like I look at them and I'm like, this isn't Danger Days at all.
No, definitely not. I get why this wasn't included on the Black Parade, though, because, like, as I said,
Absolutely.
I don't think it fit in at all with the concept or any of the other songs lyrically or musically. And it even as a B-side, it would fall flat compared to the other three B-sides. Like, let's be real.
Yeah, the B-sides, they're just too goddamn good.
The B-sides are too fucking good.
The B-sides are killer for the Black Parade.
Yeah.
So good.
But it does have that, like, kind of violent pop feel that they love.
Yeah. I have a note that if Black Parade was a lot poppier, this might be on there.
Yeah. Yeah, if Black Parade was less, I don't know.
Black Parade-y?
Like, yeah, Black Parade-y, like orchestral or large or Queen-like or, I don't know.
Yeah.
Black Parade-y.
If Black Parade was a lot more basic and a lot more upbeat, this would be on there.
If Black Parade were a basic white bitch with a pumpkin spice latte and Uggs and a North Face jacket.
No, even just like if Black Parade were made by like a post-hardcore band in New Brunswick of like dudes that are all 21 who made a record they think is about hell.
Oh boy.
You know, like like someone who had like a lot of similar ideas but didn't try as hard.
Right, yeah. Couldn't commit as hard. Couldn't shave his head and dye the remainder platinum blonde.
Right. And then like it would get really good reviews from all the rock critics.
Right, yeah. It's the new
like, this is a really deep album.
Oh man, and the lyrics in there, let me kill all my friends, can go to sleep again, or let me kill all my friends, can go to sleep again. Whatever, it says kill all my friends. I see you kill all my friends. That just got me very excited because I was like, oh, he was thinking about it, and like he had places that he wanted to use it, but then they scrapped this song and then they made fucking Kill All Your Friends, which is an incredible song.
An incredible song. Wait, I have to check one thing because on Genius.com in the last chorus it has like the transcription of the lyric says kill.
Yes.
And I have to listen back to that again to see if he says that.
I tried to listen for it and then I got distracted and I didn't hear it.
I don't know. I would love for that to be the case, but he gets drowned out. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, there's no way.
It sounds like, I mean, it kind of sounds like he might be doing something in the background where he's like saying something fast, like come on, or something. I don't know. But
I don't think there's really any way to discern for sure.
No, it's wishful thinking.
Yeah. I would love to hear him do kill, but I don't think he does.
I don't think he does.
It's plausible that he could. He's the type of person that could. But I don't know.
The only other thing I really have to say about the song is that the drums are really good here. I really enjoy them. I really like the bridge, as always. And with all of these songs, I think Ray's guitar is very present. Like, he's very turned up on all of these
definitely.
tracks. Like, this song is almost all Ray. And then you, like, remember that there's another guitar here. And you're like, oh, yeah, there's that one, too.
Well, you know what I have done before? And I'm not saying that Gerard has done this or that it's something that he cares about, but when I am not confident about what I'm doing, I tell the guitar to turn up so that it drowns me out. And, you know, may have not been done on purpose, but it's what happened. That's the effect that they had. So... Maybe Gerard was like, just let me figure out the fucking words on my own and don't pay attention to me. Don't look at me. Just
don't look at me.
Just let me go.
I think Gerard, when he's performing, always wants you to look at him.
Yeah, he does.
Shall we move on?
Yeah.
We're going to speed right through these. Not That Kind of Girl.
Everybody's talking about the way you left your man, so we'll wave goodbye. And everybody's talking about the way you held his hand, so we'll grip real tight. 'Cause we're all just drowning. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do.
This song raises a lot of questions. The main question is, what the fuck is this? Like, where was it supposed to go? Was it supposed to be on Black Parade?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I like imagining that they just did it for fun. They were like, Gerard was like, I got this cool song idea. Let's play it. Because it fits fucking nowhere.
No, because it is interesting because it's talking about like a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, which Gerard has been very vocally bored with.
Yes.
But like maybe he tried to make an exception for this one because like it would maybe kind of fit with the concept. Obviously, it didn't work, but it like you could make it like if you forced it, you could make it fit.
It kind of, it's interesting that you mentioned that he's bored with relationship songs because this song kind of sounds like a song where the speaker is bored with relationships. Like, it sounds very sassy. Like, this song is pure sass.
It's so sassy. He's addressing a girl. I guess he's, like, addressing a girl who, like, ditched a dude for another dude. Maybe the speaker for another dude. And, like, honestly, good for her. But he switches...
Good for her.
Yes, good for her. He switches perspectives, I think, in the song, which makes it really confusing to analyze because like you never know when he's like talking as the speaker or he's switching perspective to the girl's perspective or whatever.
I've got nothing for you. I really don't know.
I don't know.
I really love hearing him say I'm not that kind of girl over and over again. I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun for me. I also like the line, everybody's talking about the way you smoke that there. It's very like first draft lyrics.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's like it needs another syllable. I don't know what it's going to be.
Yep.
That there.
And that also reminds me of Lizzo because when I saw her talking about a video, or in a video, I saw her talking about the making of and like the writing of Truth Hurts. And she was like, I'm just like saying words and everything I'm saying is a lyric. And then I got to a part where like I couldn't figure out what it was going to be, but I knew what the melody was supposed to sound like. So I just went bam bam be-dum Bombay. And she was like, I'm just going to put that in there and
it's fine.
We'll figure it out later what it's going to be. And then it ended up staying. So that just reminds me of that, of just like putting whatever the fuck fits and figuring it out later.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta make noise.
Yeah.
And see if it works.
Yep. Get the melody out there and the words can come later.
Can we also talk about the boots are made for walking references?
Is it even
They're
legal
great.
For him to say that?
I don't think it is legal. I think it's too sassy to be legal.
Oh my god. I think it's probably like not like copyright wise legal for him to use that line.
Oh no, I mean like copyright is a very confusing animal.
Yeah, it is.
Rock genres don't usually give a damn about like taking a line or taking a part. Like rock musicians don't usually care about that. It's just like when someone makes a lot of money, like Katy Perry, and someone's like, you used my very simple chord progression. I'm going to need $1 million. Thank you.
Wow.
Like, I don't know. Copyright in music is very strange, and sampling is fine, and borrowing lines is fine, unless someone makes a lot of money and someone else is greedy.
Mm-hmm. So that is just, he's too much in this song. So I think most of it is probably from like the, I guess, ex-boyfriend's perspective. And he's saying like he keeps falling in love with her even though she keeps leaving him. Like, move on, dude.
She's such a bad girl.
Oh my gosh. I'm rooting for her, honestly. Like, leave him. Dump him. But maybe he's like trying to convince her to give him another chance with like, all your life I let you down, but not again. Girl, just move on. Like,
she's not that kind of girl. She's not falling for it.
Correct. When people show themselves to you, believe them.
Believe them. You know what? The older I get, the more true that becomes.
The more true.
Like, if someone fucking betrays you, fucking believe them. If they betrayed you once, they'll betray you again.
Yeah.
Fucking loyalty, man.
Yes, loyalty.
Yes, loyalty. If I had to be that person who has to make every song mean something.
Do it.
I would say maybe this song is kind of like the conventional weapon songs that we've talked about, where it's about MCR not being into being sweet talked into shit they don't want to do. Like, they're not that kind of girl.
Yeah,
they're the girl.
The band is the girl.
The band is the girl.
I like this. I like this idea of
and conspiracy. Conspiracy.
Oh, I can't wait.
The lyrics, because we're all just drowning. Guys, One time they almost drowned
God.
during the making of the Ghost of You video.
You know, this is a stretch. You know what that reminds me of? Speaking of stretches in song connections, is when you try to connect Kill All Your Friends to Umbrella Academy.
No, that was correct. I'm sorry. That was just a correct
It's just
analysis.
a stretch.
It was not a stretch.
It was a stretch.
It is the plot of the first volume of Umbrella Academy.
Oh,
I will hear nothing else.
Okay.
This is one of the few songs that has a chorus that I love.
What is it about the chorus you love?
I don't know. It's just like, I'm here for the ride, you know?
Uh-huh.
And then I think I really enjoy, like, I might not be here for the ride if he didn't get to the part where he says, like, the elongated baby.
Oh, yeah, that's
the
good.
best part.
Mhm.
It's just, there's a very good journey in the chorus, and it's not too repetitive for me.
Yeah. It's very poppy. It's
Yes, very poppy.
and like very bouncy.
Very bouncy.
Mm-hmm.
And you can hear Ray
Yes.
doing backing vocals.
Love that.
God bless.
God bless. Also, he scream. He scream at the
The
end.
scream. His ending scream is very good. I love that scream.
That reminds me of the live stay performance
Yes,
where he
yes, it does.
slides his scream up to like try and match the tonic of the song.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good shit.
It's so good. And the guitars in this, or specifically Ray's guitar,
Uh-huh.
is just so hot. Like, it's very, like, he's like, turn it up. Turn it all the way up.
That's hot.
It's hot. That's hot. God, I really miss, like, that era was terrible, but also, like, it was so much simpler, you know?
A simpler time.
Like, when our worst enemy was fucking Paris Hilton saying, that's hot, like, what a great time.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I hate that we clung to hating other women so much.
Oh, yeah, like,
For
the
no
misogyny
reason.
was bad, but, like, if that's the worst that we,
Oh, yeah, that was
like, culturally could think of, wow.
Yeah. Now we can culturally hate Perez Hilton,
That's right.
but
Well, now everything's on fire.
yeah.
Now we culturally hate Nazis.
Yes.
Because for some reason they came back and we had to all say again, Nazis are bad.
Nazis are bad and and
And then it became controversial to hate Nazis.
somehow imagine living in a society
We live in a society.
where saying Nazis are bad is not a polarizing statement.
Imagine living in 2006 and Nazis are universally bad.
Yeah.
And nobody likes Nazis. But also there's really bad misogyny.
Yeah. There's a give and take.
There's a give and take.
I don't know.
Never forget that Paris Hilton is also a musician. Do you have anything more to say about Not That Kind of Girl?
No.
Okay. Next song, Emily.
It was the worst thing that I ever done. It was a headshot. You know you gave me the gun.
Yes.
Oh boy.
She's polished.
Yes. We love Emily. We love. Wow. Shout out to all the Emilys out there who
Shout out to you. I think it's like the most popular girl's baby name, isn't it? So there's a lot of
Wow.
Emily's.
Well, it had the potential to be one of the best MCR songs ever. Even like
Whoa.
I'm saying it.
Whoa.
Even unfinished as it is, it's still really fucking good.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I like this song, but I don't think I like it as much as you.
I really like this song. So in the Black Parade setting, this would probably be the patient talking to his girlfriend. Like maybe this is why she left him, because he like killed a girl or something.
I have no idea.
I don't know what's going on in this song really, but he's like, bitch, it's your fault. But
it's your fault. You gave me the gun.
Yes, exactly. I don't know, because he's like, please hide me. I won't tell anyone. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know.
But the words are just giving me the feeling that like he did something on accident, or maybe he like lashed out and something went wrong and then a child died.
I don't know. I have a few theories. Like that could be one of the theories, that the patient did something very wrong in his life for some reason. Like, and also we think like he might have been a soldier. Maybe it was a war crime. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But also, the lyrics kind of remind me of Early Sunsets.
Yeah.
Like, what if the kid turned into a zombie and he had to shoot her to survive?
Wow. Yeah.
And then Emily, so Emily could be the kid, or Emily could be, like you mentioned, like his lover, or like an adult who witnessed the shooting or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a really dark and dramatic song. It has like ghosty kind of vibes. Like not Ghost of You vibes, but like ghosty.
Ghosts.
Yeah. Like living with
the ghosts that you would live with, perhaps.
Like the denizens of the Paramore mansion.
Oh, I didn't think about that. I have one more theory.
Yeah.
Can I tell you my other theory?
Yeah.
What if the patient and Emily are the lovers?
Ooh.
And the patient in the narrative of the lovers like had to shoot a kid as part of his 100 evil souls thing.
Was the child evil?
I guess he got like, I guess it was like a hit job.
Oh my God.
Like Satan was like, go kill this kid because they have an evil soul.
Wow.
And then he did, and he's like, oh fuck, that was a really bad idea.
Yeah.
That was a really bad choice that I made.
Wow. Well, maybe
Emily.
Satan had him kill the child so he could become the last evil soul himself.
Maybe it's come full circle. That's it, because he does have to become evil. Oh my God.
Yeah. Because, like, you can claim, like, if you're killing legitimately evil people, you yourself are not evil if you're ridding the world of dirt, okay? But, like, if you kill a child,
Oh my God. You know what? That's canon. It's official. Like, we have cracked the case, guys. It has come full fucking circle.
Here we are.
Yes. The only question now is who is dead.
Oh, no, we
But
don't.
That's in the past. That's in the past. That's in the past.
No, we know who's dead. Stop bringing it up. I'm having flashbacks.
Also, something else. Okay, I feel like this song is released on Living with the Ghosts, but also when it was released, I remember there being a bunch of people who thought it was a Paper Kingdom song. Maybe just because it has a dead kid in it.
Yeah, I think that's literally why.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah, because I don't see any other reason why it would. I mean, it was written in the Paramore Mansion, intended to go on Black Parade, and then they scrapped it, and that's it.
Yeah, they do save songs a lot of the time.
They do.
They write songs way ahead of time and save them.
Yeah, so they could have scrapped this and been like, we'll use this later or something. The vocal line going into the chorus, oh my God, it's so good. The vocal line is giving me drama. It's giving me desperation. It's giving me depth. Mm-hmm. It's giving me everything. Mm-hmm. It's so good. Just like, you don't even need to know what the song's about. You just listen to the vocal line and you're like, I understand. I know what I know what he's talking about. I know the feeling. I get the vibe. He sends out a vibe and I know what it is. Can I verbalize it? No. But but I know in my soul what it is.
I agree with you about the vocals, but I do find this song to be a little repetitive.
It can
for
be.
me personally, especially in the chorus. So that's my takeaway from the song. Like, I really enjoyed it when I first listened to it, and then like the more I listen to it, the more I'm like, oh, it's fine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But that's just me.
And it has itty bitty tiny guitar fancies in the verses.
Oh, so tiny.
Oh, please don't leave me now. I'll miss you so much. Oh, please don't go.
So
The
small.
smallest guitar fancies you've ever heard in your life. And then Gerard speaks at the end.
He does.
I'd like to hear that. See if the tempo's good, you know? Yeah, I want to listen.
It's so beautiful.
I love like turning it up in my car right when the song ends.
Yeah.
To catch what he says.
I want to play that back.
I want to listen to it. See if the tempo's good.
Oh my god.
We've heard him speak so much. Like this shouldn't
I know.
Shouldn't be this.
It's not new, but remember when it came out and we listened to it for the first time, it was like new words that he had spoken that we have never heard before. And it was just like, it's like a captured moment in time that, you know, like, I don't know. It just has like I don't know. I have a lot of emotions about it.
Yeah, a lot of feelings.
I do have a lot of feelings.
I'm interested slightly in the fact that this is the most finished song.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what does that mean? Is there a meaning? But maybe it just happened. Maybe they just happened to mix this one. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think this is just one that they were like, yeah, this is it's coming along. So they were like, let's just see how it sounds. Let's do this rough mix kind of thing. I don't know.
Are we done with Emily?
I think so.
Are we leaving her behind?
Goodbye, Emily.
All the angels.
She got the call, and then she threw her jacket on and stormed off down the hall. They got the call and picked him up at 4 a.m.
Wow.
This song is so different.
Mm-hmm.
It's very stripped down. It's very simple.
Yes.
It's very clean. It's just Gerard and Bob and a guitar.
Yeah.
And that's it.
The beginning has House of the Rising Sun vibes. And
I can see that.
Now we have come full circle again because I would like to bring back to your memory the performance of House of the Rising Sun Gerard did at Summer Sonic in 2004 when he was at his lowest and he thought he was going to die. And there we go. So we're back here.
This is the stretch.
I'm just saying it has House of the Rising Sun vibes. And
There are vibes.
that's that on that. So we're getting our heads back into the Black Parade game, shifting gears.
Yes.
Back to concepts. So here we go. The patient, I guess like his girlfriend, it's always a girlfriend, or like his mother or whoever.
I think it's a lover. I think we can say lover.
Okay. So whoever it is gets a call that he's dying and she has to come in now. So it says she stormed off down the hall, which to me is really funny. It gives the vibes like he chose the worst fucking time to die. I was in the middle of Warcraft and he knows I hate being interrupted. I'm going to go give him a piece of my mind.
It also sounds again like first draft lyrics, which I love.
Hilarious. So I just imagine an angry woman storming down the hall like, this fucking piece of shit. So she gets in her car, she gets to the hospital. The angels, I guess, are like talking to the patient because he's dying. He's like halfway on the other side. And they're like, are you done being an asshole?
He's like, no.
No, even in your last moments? No.
No.
Well, fine then. And then intro to House of Wolves plays, and that's the whole song. But ultimately, I think this song didn't make it onto the album because its vibe is vastly different than the rest of the song, rest of the album. Like it wouldn't be too out of place on Bullets, I think. I mean, it's way like more polished and put together than anything else on Bullets, but like...
Yeah, I was about to say, like, it has to be a little darker and grittier to be on Bullets.
But, you know, the vibe of it and kind of the guitars place it more on Bullets for me.
Yeah, I can see that. I think, I don't know. It's just, it sounds so different that it's hard to say. I kind of feel like it's a prequel to I Don't Love You, at least plot wise, you know, because like she has to go to his hospital room and then I Don't Love You is like at the hospital room where he's like, get the fuck out.
Wow. Was I Don't Love You at the hospital room? Did we establish that? Because I don't remember that.
That's how, you know, maybe that's just what I said when I said that if I could shoot a music video for it, this is what I would do. I always imagine it in the hospital room.
Yeah.
I mean, like, he's in the act of dying, and we know that he has a disease.
Right.
So, and he's talking to his loved ones. So it feels like he has to be in the hospital room. You know?
It makes sense.
Like, he's not left with many more options. The angels, I'm very interested in because religion, because Catholicism, I'm interested. It does sound like they're judging,
yeah,
you know?
for sure.
And like they're not like forgiving of anything the patient has done.
No.
They're like, you are to blame for all of this bullshit, and you can deal with that on your own. See you later. See you never. And like, yeah, and then like, yeah, wait. Was I Don't Love You before? Hold on. Oh, yeah. I Don't Love You comes before House of Wolves. So, yeah, it totally fits in with that. Totally fits in with that. Then he goes to hell. But, yeah, that's very fitting with Gerard's themes about religion, and especially on this album, his anxieties about religion and about going to hell or getting into heaven. I enjoy that.
Yeah, for sure.
Love it when we can see an angel.
Yeah.
Love it.
You know, I love the angel references. I wish he had put a burning wheel of eyes on the album art.
That is pretty metal.
Yeah.
And
I want,
maybe he'll
you know how they
put
have
it in a suggestion box.
You know how they have like a sun in the Black Parade universe? I think the sun could just be the black, like the burning wheel of eyes, should just be the sun.
You know what? If we ever get to talk to him, we'll suggest that. We'll say, we think that you did the Black Parade wrong a little bit, and we have a suggestion.
I have an improvement. Wow, imagine going up to Gerard Way and saying, I have an improvement on your masterpiece of an album from 2006. Here is my suggestion.
And he'll be like, oh yeah, thank you. I'm going to put that in right away.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna call Rob Cavallo right now and
it'd be like, we have to scrap it. We have to redo all the old copies and destroy them and do another printing.
We're doing a recall. We have to fucking redo the whole album.
One thing I do want to know about the song is that whenever I listen to it, I always imagine this being a song that was written when Mikey was gone, mainly because there's no bass in it.
Yep.
And so I'm like, what if Mikey was gone and they just had to jam one day, you know? And this is what happened.
Wow.
So, sorry, I just remembered this. In the Black Parade box set, in the liner notes in the back, I remember this because I was thinking of, like, who is the guitar on this? Is it Ray or is it Frank? And I remember that it's Ray because he mentioned in his Kill Your Friends notes, he said, I was playing this picked out part to another song called All the Angels Say, and Frank started jamming with me on the bass. Right away, it felt really good, so we all started playing it together. So that's sort of like a roundabout mention of the song that I think this was written while Mikey was gone. And then it sort of like roundabout turned into Kill Your Friends.
Wow.
But okay. It popped into my brain and I was like, I need to have it on the record immediately.
Yeah. Huh. That's pretty cool.
I really enjoy this song, and I really like the when the drums come in after the bridge, like when they like really start drumming.
Yeah.
And if you open up your heart and stay so far away, but you are all the same.
And the bridge is like on an okay level for me. Like,
yeah, like it's not spectacular,
no,
but that
like,
drum part is really cool.
and I'm sure if they finished it, like the bridge would have been bomb as fuck. But yeah, just, you know. But I really like the vibes of this song, and I really like the guitars and like the picked out guitar line. I really like it.
I like it. I like the simplicity. I like the beat.
I like the ooh.
Yes.
Like that.
It's a nice little song. It's a nice like look into what it's like when the boys are just like jamming, which is fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think that's all our songs.
Yeah.
All of our stragglers.
Oh my.
We're really running out of content now.
Yes.
We have like one thing left and then we're done.
Yeah, musical content, like, there's nothing.
There's
There is one song. Wow, we have discussed like 75 songs.
Remember when this band broke up that one
Shut
time?
up.
But anyway, so those are the stragglers. That's Living with Ghosts. That's our last few MCR songs. We now are going to go into, I believe, some fanecdotes.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to wrap up those fanecdotes. This one is from a nice Italian person named Adrian Corsione.
Corsione.
Love it. Love it. They say, like many MCR fans, I first saw the Helena music video on television in 6th grade, and my life was changed forever. I immediately had a crush on Gerard, but in a way I couldn't explain. I still recall when I asked my dad to buy the Revenge CD in Best Buy, and he looked at the track list and said, "Thank you for the Venom," in a concerned tone.
Acting.
Acting. I am an actor. Thank God I somehow convinced him to get it for me. That record was my gateway to emo. Like how Gerard and Mikey found Iron Maiden as Poison fans, MCR was my Iron Maiden in a world of Avril Lavigne.
Mm.
In 8th grade, the spring following the record release, I loved the Black Parade so much I gave it up for Lent.
Jesus.
This is the most Catholic thing I've
really
ever
is.
heard. I loved it so much I gave it up for Lent.
Wow.
Oh my god, that's amazing. That's the best thing I've ever read from a fanfic. Okay. I love the Black Parade so much I gave it up for Lent. This was mostly influenced by being bullied for being emo that school year. But then I went to high school that fall and decided I would leave MCR and others behind. I tried to conform but failed miserably. I always felt like I was hiding something but didn't know what. I eventually started to dive deeper into emo and hardcore throughout high school, but as a senior, I was really confused about Danger Days, so MCR stayed behind. Flash forward to 2018. I've been listening to MCR casually for a few years, but only the songs I listened to when I was younger, which were great but not cohesive. My therapist encouraged me to start doing inner child work, so for Halloween, I dressed up as Revenge Gerard with a tie. Even when I was into Avril, my mom never let me wear a tie, so this was a big deal. I was also never ballsy enough to wear red eyeshadow. I finally gave myself the space to explore my gender. I've been out as non-binary for a year or so, but still had complicated feelings about being transgender and presenting more masculine. This year, I started listening to MCR since I'm in recovery and trying to connect with my inner child. I didn't even listen to all of Danger Days since your podcast. I was always afraid of it because I knew it was the end, but you two really helped me through it. I've learned my feelings about Gerard were not, quote, am I attracted to him or do I want to be him, but, quote, I am attracted to him and I also want to look like him. Since Gerard has been so sympathetic to the trans community and has even been outspoken about his own gender nonconformity, it made it easier for me to connect with how I felt when I was younger and understand I have the power to make big decisions for myself as an adult now. For instance, my mom never let me dye or cut my hair, but I chopped off my long hair one night listening to Revenge and now keep my hair dark. There's a meme out there that has the bathroom signs for men and women, but next to an outline of Danger Days era Gerard that just says Gerard under it, and that's where I fit. My gender is Gerard, the non-binary emo king who wants us to be our best authentic selves. This was an incredible fanecdote.
Yeah.
It had everything.
Yeah.
It had Avril Lavigne, it had Catholicism, it had bullying, it had inner children,
Inner childs.
inner childs. It had Gerard as a gender,
As a gender, yeah, I really liked that.
as an entire gender.
The whole category.
Which I feel is so accurate.
It
somehow.
is. It really is.
Like, he is his own gender.
Yeah.
That was incredible to read. Thank you for this ride, Adrian. That was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for sending us your fanecdote.
So, our next fanecdote is from Amelia. So Amelia says, I'm not sure if my story is podcast worthy, but I hope you guys have fun reading it anyways. It all began during the winter of 2017 when I was in 7th grade. Yes, sadly, I was born in 2004 and I'm only 15. I was friends with someone who was very manipulative and would always try and get me into trouble and push my limits. They struggled with depression and self-harm, which broke my heart, so I would always try to help them out and be there for them. It got to a point where I was putting their needs way before mine, and I started getting quite depressed. Eventually, they switched schools, and our relationship was cut off. One day, I was scrolling through videos online, and I found the music video for Ghost of You. At first, I found it a bit weird, but as soon as the chorus started, I was fully captivated. I watched it over and over again, and then went on to other songs like Helena, I Don't Love You, and I'm Not Okay. By the summertime, I had listened to Danger Days, which is my second favorite album, and had got even more obsessed. My Chemical Romance wasn't a band that, quote, saved my life, but they inspired me to get back into art after not painting for almost 2 years and get into music. I now play flute and am in my high school's marching band, which is something I would have never done before. They also helped me when I was struggling with depressive episodes. It's crazy how you can put on a pair of headphones and the whole world melts away. I'd also like to thank you guys for making this podcast. It has actually taught me a lot about the band and all the crazy shit they have gone through as artists. I hope you guys continue to make more episodes and that the rest of 2019 goes well. Thank you for sharing, Amelia.
Thank you, Amelia. Well, thank you for your fan anecdotes. We really appreciate them, even when they make us feel like we're old. And now is the time where we thank our patrons. If you don't know, we have a Patreon. It's at patreon.com/chemicalfancast. And you can, if you like this podcast, you can support us on there to help us keep this going for as long as it has left to live. And if you pledge $2 or more a month, you can get your name on this list. And I can say thank you to you, like I am about to right now. So a big thank you to Tim Malpass, Vienna Langton, Gabby Dauber, The Boy Phantom, my mom, Tara LaMantia, Cherith McGregor, Katie Kelly, Melissa Contreras, Phil Grant, Amber Johnson, Caitlin Carnes, Anne Louise Mullen, Kayla Williams, Dominique Ray, Liz Roswell, Bertha Villa, Jen Schillingberg, Vanessa Zermeno, Brianna Tong, Alina Guir, Cassie Witt, Patricia Ignacio, Jenna Dove, Darcy Sheltman, Ella Bird, Jasmine Brett, Rianda Graff, Jacob Grimm, and Casey Gerhardt. Thank you all so much for helping our podcast exist. And now, Haley, what is your non-MCR song of the week?
My song is, and I would like you to know I remembered this exactly 10 seconds ago and pulled up my Spotify.
You knew that I would ask. You felt it, like it's coming.
I remembered it, and then my eyes widened like I was in a cartoon, and I pulled out my phone and pulled up Spotify. So here we are. It is "She's the Blade" by Sugar Cult.
Cool. I feel like Sugar Cult sounds familiar to
They're
me.
like an old ass emo band, and by old ass I mean like in our day old ass.
Okay, just as old as we are.
The whole song I don't vibe with as much as literally just the "she's the blade and you're just paper." That line.
That is so emo. Oh my god.
That line gives me life.
Those are some emo fucking lyrics.
Know. It's just the greatest.
Wow. That's emo as hell.
I love it.
I haven't experienced emo like that.
You need to listen to this song. It's pretty fucking great.
I bet I'll remember why Sugar Cult sparked something in me, and then I'll listen to whatever song I remember of Sugar Cult and be like, holy shit. Wow. Incredible. My song of the week is Nothing by a band called Freya Wilcox and the Howl. And so this band was actually, I went to see the Screaming Females with my friend Sally, and one, the Screaming Females were awesome, but two, this opening band was also awesome. Freya Wilcox and the Howl opened for Screaming Females, and like they were kind of incredible. And this song and this band, they don't have like many songs out, but for some reason, I don't know, I get a lot of Letters to Cleo vibes, which don't make any sense, but it just sounds like this band has always existed, or that, I don't know, it just feels like a song of my childhood, even though it's not. And I really enjoy it.
Yeah, it's pretty special.
I've been listening to it a lot, and I'm really upset they don't have more music out. That makes me sad. But the song is really good.
Good. Good, good, good.
Good.
So, in the meantime, follow us on the socials, Twitter and Instagram at Chemical Fancast, Facebook, My Chemical Fancast, and email us words and things to mychemicalfancast@gmail.com.
But that's all we've got for today. So until next time, I'm Kat.
I'm Haley.
And this is My Chemical Fancast. We'll see you soon. Bye.